I'm Ashley, the Monogram Mompreneur. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to take awesome pictures of your products for your website, for Etsy, for Facebook, so that way you can sell more and make more money. Stay tuned. On this channel, you will find embroidery and applique tutorials as well as small business tips like the one today on how to take pictures of your embroidery. So first things first, to have your pictures look awesome for Etsy or your website, you have to start with a great product. So make sure you've ironed all the creases out, make sure it looks crisp and clear, make sure if you're doing appliques, your appliques look great, that there's no extra strings or anything, and then the fun begins. So let me show you a little bit about what I use to take my pictures. So what I do typically is I have two boards. I have a big one. This thing is huge. It's like 4 feet tall and it covers my table. And then I have a smaller one. So what I did is I did a little DIY photo board. I took some trifold cardboard like you would see in the school section at Target or Walmart. This one is a foam board, but it was a tri-board as well. And these are just like the ones you'd see at the school science fair. This one is huge. And I just taped the folds shut on that big one to make it big. I wanted a foam board, but they didn't have it, so you could just buy them. Just one big foam board if you need to, the white board. I took my cardboard or my foam board. I took my backdrop paper. This one is, I believe, Ella Bella Photography. I got like a 4-pack of wood grains. I got like a dark wood, a light wood, a white wood, and a gray wood. And I'll link that below. This has been my favorite paper. I have gotten paper from Hobby Lobby. It's in the school section, like in the bulletin board section. They have a great, it's like a yellowish wood color. But I've been using the white wood. This one needs a little love. So I might make a new one and I'll do a DIY video to show you just exactly my process. So I just use spray adhesive, the paper, and the cardboard, and then so I have my backdrop. I can use this one for baby beanies, sometimes folded t-shirts, but if I want more of a scene, I'll use my bigger board. Okay. It's going to get a little dark because I'm turning my light off. So this is what I use to take all my pictures. This is a ring light, and I will link this one below. It has a phone holder, and I take all my photos of my products with my phone. I don't worry about a fancy camera. The cameras on our phones are awesome, and it's so easy to upload and crop on your phone. So I always use the phone. I use this little phone jack that came with this. This is the newer ring light, and I'll link it below. And the thing I love about it is, because I used to use these type of just studio lights with the umbrellas before, but I always get a shadow. Oh, and I could never get my lighting right. So what you do with this one, what I love to do, is I turn it and it goes this way. Okay, you lock it into place, and I'm going to raise it up. And then I'll turn it on, and you can see you have an awesome just ring of light, no shadows coming through, and I'll show you how I take my pictures. Before I show you how I take them, I wanted to mention I use some props in my photos. Some people like to use props, some people don't. I feel like in the world of mock-ups and pre-made pictures, us in the embroidery world, we're kind of in an uphill battle because we can't just Photoshop our designs onto a mock-up. At least if you know how, let me know in the comments. But as far as that goes, taking our pictures, we want to make them stand out so they can compete with the mock-ups of the sublimation, the DTG, the heat transfer vinyl, because embroidery is awesome. So what I do typically is I will have just a set of props. You can do different textures. So I have like this little rug. I raid the party supply section, whether it's the birthday section. I got this little banner from the birthday section at Hobby Lobby. A lot of people use like Easter grass or that type of thing, basket fillers, any type of holiday thing. in their pictures to just give it visual interest. You can include like a flower in the picture, that's always pretty, or pumpkins. If it's fall, use like a flannel blanket and some wheat. So go with the theme. So if you're doing applique shirts especially, if it's Halloween, put some Halloween props in it. If it's Christmas, etc. Birthdays, you can have fun with it, make it stand out. Another thing you can do, you can add accessories like apparel. Just be careful when you are listing things. Make sure that if it's not included in the purchase, that you very clearly state that. So you can put bows, pants, little tutus in with it. Are all great ways to add visual interest to your applique shirt. So let me show you how I do it. Okay, so first things first, you can take a picture of it just like that, plain, just a good old fashioned shirt, so they know it's a shirt. A lot of people also like to fold it. So what I would do, and I am using some old applique shirts, so disregard any stains you see. I ironed them as good as I could. A lot of people like to fold them in little squares. This is a smaller shirt, so it's a little trickier. You'll just want to make sure, like say you do fold it in a square, you want to note if it has puff sleeve, if it has ruffle bottom, maybe put a picture of the blank shirt. I see a lot of people do that with like a size chart. They'll put a picture of the shirt if they just fold it in squares. This is another good trick if you're using my embroidery hack where you use felt. It's actually easier to take a picture of the felt than it is the shirt, it seems like. So what I would do is I would put that there. You could even do it on this. You just clip your phone in. Okay, so typically I have to use a step stool because my table is counter height. So I will get up here. To take my picture, I will just fold it. And then I'll get it into frame. And I might add a little sparkle to it. This is just an example, but see how you can just add different elements into the picture. Alright, and then you just take different options. So take it, maybe get the little bit of that in there, kind of maybe put it at an angle. And take it. And then, so I'll show you a different example. Let's do a Christmas shirt. So with the Christmas shirt, I'm going to put some pants in here because I want to add some interest. And then I'll do my shirt. And then kind of just play around with it and see what you like. Sometimes I will fold the sleeves and maybe put the pants. You have to just kind of play with it. So here I'm just going to fold the sleeves, make sure everything looks nice and neat. Make sure I'm in frame. Looks good. Let's see. We'll do one without. And just make sure everything is nice and neat. And then you can add some visual interest. When you crop it, it'll look awesome. And then I'm just going to fold one. So my biggest advice is use props. But don't underestimate the power of just a nice clean photo. Long sleeve is so much easier to fold than that little tiny baby shirt. Okay, so that looks awesome. we'll put that there. Have that kind of over. And done. And then I might do one without all the hubbub. And that's it. So taking pictures of your embroidery projects is super easy. You can do it. You can make your products look amazing and get those sales from your awesome pictures. So like I said, I'm going to try to do a DIY video of how to do the photo board, and I will link the ring light below. I will say the ring light has really upped my picture game. When I was using the canopy lights, I was getting a lot of shadows, and even I know a lot of people use daylight. I don't work during the day, I work at night, so that was an option, and I still didn't like the look of daylight even taking the pictures on my back porch or that sort of thing. So this is a very controlled, you can control the light. You don't have to worry about your pictures looking different in every photo. And again, you don't need a fancy camera, just use your phone, and I will show you exactly how I crop them then. Okay, so it might be a little blurry, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my photos, I'm going to rotate it. So that's just the raw photo. And then I'm going to crop it. And then I'm going to probably brighten it. I don't like that, so I'm probably just going to take up the light just a little bit. You don't want to skew it too much because you want the picture to be clear. There's that one. Here's this one. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to crop it, probably. Look at that. And then I'm going to lighten it just a smidge. Look how beautiful that looks. So I forgot to mention, when you are editing your photos, make sure you watermark your photos to try to prevent others from stealing your hard work. You can put a transparent logo like seen here in some of my pictures. You can put a business card over the tag of your shirt, or you can put a full logo over part of your picture. Whether it's subtle or obvious, make sure to claim your photos with the watermark. And it's super simple to take great pictures of your items for your Etsy shop or for your website. So thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss another video. And until next week, bye.